Welcome to the 1819 Off-Campus IQP application process. This video will walk you through the process and highlight important changes made this year. Be sure to take the quiz included in this module to receive credit for viewing this video, as it is now a required part of the application. First, what is the IQP? The Interactive Qualifying Project focuses on the intersection between science and technology. Projects are completed with real-world sponsors looking at real-world problems. It's complex, ever-changing, and designed to set you up for real-life projects that you may complete after graduation. By design, the IQP is interdisciplinary, meaning your team will consist of students from different majors with different skills than your own. Teamwork, writing, and oral presentation skills are all part of completing the IQP. Sophomores and upperclassmen are eligible to apply to the Global Projects Program. If you are a first-year student but have sophomore status, which can be verified with the registrar's office, you may apply. Students on academic warning are eligible to apply, but should be carefully considering the rigor of the program and speak with someone in academic advising about your specific situation before applying. Transcripts are included as part of the review process, but there is no GPA requirement for the IQP. We want you to be informed applicants through this process. Be sure to do your homework in considering project centers and consult with your family on some of these factors as you consider your options. Here's a hint. These answers can be found on the Global Portal, our website for browsing and applying to programs. Consider what type of projects have been completed at the Project Center, what terms can you feasibly go away, how competitive has the site been in the past, and what are the placement rates from last year. Do you have any personal health concerns, allergies, chronic conditions that could impact where you travel? Consider climate and environmental factors here as well, and whether you prefer to live in a more urban or rural setting. What price range are you looking at for this experience? There are two places where you can get the answers to your questions and research the programs. First, site sessions will be available to view on Canvas starting Monday, September 11th. Site sessions are in-depth presentations about each site. There will be no in-person site session this year. We encourage you to watch the videos for as many sites that interest you. Keep in mind that you are required to watch the video recording and complete a short quiz for your first choice program. You should also spend some time reading through the Global Portal. We have taken care in updating the program pages with as much information as we think is useful to you in your decision to apply. In the fact sheet section, you will find placement rates from last year, requirements for the application process, and other important details. Considering the placement rate for a program is important since there are typically only 24 spaces per term at each project center. I'll talk more about what this means in a minute. You'll also find details about the project site and a breakdown of estimated expenses on these program pages. Now, let's think about what terms are feasible for you to consider. This chart shows a typical academic year for a student who is going away in C term. It's important to note that you will have prep courses in the term prior to your departure, and sometimes there will be a commitment even sooner than that. I like to tell students to think of the off-campus IQP as a two-term commitment. Your prep term, where you will take a social science research method course, or ID 2050, as well as complete a 1/6 proposal course, or PQP, and then your full term away. The PQP will not count towards an overload if you have not previously overloaded it in that semester. Also, you will not have room for any other courses during your term away, even if you're participating in a non-residential center such as Worcester, Mass., Boston, or Pioneer Valley. Finally, you'll see that it is the case here that there's a Thai language prep in A term for the Bangkok group. Additional prep work like this might be noted on the brochure program page in the fact sheet section on the Global Portal for other programs as well. You want to consider where you're interested in going in the world when applying too. A full list of project opportunities is available on the Global Portal. You should apply to your first choice site, but will also be asked to give your preferences for other sites that you would be interested in going to as well. As I mentioned, most sites will have 24 spaces per term. Site directors look at many factors when they are building their cohorts, from a group of applicants. Sometimes it might be helpful to have some students from a certain major on a team, or perhaps some language ability. Directors take all factors into consideration in building their teams. Once you've considered all these factors, it's time to apply. To start an application, click on Apply Now on the program of your choice. All applications ask for biographical information, a resume, the name of 2 references, and answers to a series of writing prompts. You will also be asked to complete a site preference form through a Qualtrics survey. A link to the survey will be included in the application materials. All application details will be posted by Monday, September 11th in the application preview section of the Global Portal found under Applicants on the left-hand sidebar. Now let's review the application process timeline. You've already attended the Global Fair, so congrats on completing Step 1. Next, you will want to view the site session videos on the IGSD Canvas site. We encourage you to view as many site sessions as possible, since you never know what might strike your interest once you hear more details. Be sure to view the site session for at least your first choice program and complete the quiz, as this is a required part of the application process. Once you're ready to apply for your first choice program, click on Apply Now on the program page on the Global Portal and submit all required materials by October 8th at 11:59 p.m. The application will close after 11:59 p.m., so it's important that you complete the application before then. Applications will be reviewed by Project Center directors after the application process is complete. Directors review applications for students who have applied first choice to their Project Center and will make their preliminary selections from that group. All students are reviewed for their first choice center first. If you are not placed at your first choice center, we will then look at the site preference form to determine the next available sites that still have space after the first round of application review. Your application will be passed on to that site director for review. Your application is reviewed in the order indicated on your site preference form only. On December 18th, you'll receive notification of where you've been placed, and we will ask you for your commitment by January 16th. Commitment will include a $400 deposit for applicable sites, as well as a signed participant statement of agreement. To review, here's how you can be a successful applicant for the off-campus IQP. First, know what works for you. Think about terms that are best for you, what works for you financially, and what you're most interested in. Be willing to consider as many sites as possible. As you complete your site preference survey, we hope that you think carefully about where you would also be interested in going outside of your first choice program. Remember that with only 24 spaces available at each project center per term, placement at your first choice site is not guaranteed. So do your research and be ready to articulate why you're a good match for the Global Projects program. Finally, successful applicants will respect and meet all deadlines. If you choose to complete your IQP on campus or do not receive a placement at an off-campus center, you can explore on-campus opportunities this spring at the On-Campus Opportunities Fair. On-campus projects are completed over 3 terms, either ABC or BCD. The application and timeline for these projects are negotiated with the faculty member advising the project. You will not apply for on-campus opportunities through the Global Portal. You are now ready to apply to the Global Projects program. If you have any questions about the process, the IGSD staff will be in the Campus Center every Tuesday and Thursday from October 3rd through October 3rd from 11 to 1 p.m. You can also feel free to email, call, or stop into our office. Don't forget to bookmark the Global Portal and follow us on Facebook and Instagram too. Finally, be sure to take the quiz included in the module in order to receive credit for watching this video. Thank you.